Dana Monique is joining us now. Hey, Dana, welcome to Houston Live. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Okay, before we get into all the ins and outs, we know you went to Elsick High School and you grew up in 3rd Ward here in Houston. Girl, just take me back to this moment, because you're up there doing your thing, your Aretha song, you're feeling it, and all of a sudden, John Legend turns around. How did you not stop singing?
Listen, I had to really keep my focus. Like when I was on stage, I had to look over their heads. It's like when I was younger, it's like, you know, hey, if you get nervous, just imagine everybody in their underpants or something like that. So it's like, I had to kind of look over their heads so I could keep my focus, because I would have been like, yeah, oh, I got to sing a song.
Whatever you did, it was working. And just hearing your voice, people, you have the type of voice, whatever people were doing, I swear, people must stop what they're doing because they want to know how that sound is being created, where it is coming from. I think you probably made Aretha Franklin proud.
Listen, I hope so, because I love her. Like, I love her. And I really, you know, wish that she was alive to just see me and hear me, because that would be amazing. But to have that would be, I wouldn't need to do anything else.
With a voice like yours, Dana, I guarantee you Aretha heard you.
She did, for sure. Well, let's talk about your musical background, because you were brought up with singing in the church. I mean, your family's in music. Talk to us about that.
Absolutely. So my grandfather, when he was alive, the late Reverend Isaac Boney, he was a quartet singer. And that's what everybody knew him for, that and pastoring. And then my mother is a singer-songwriter as well, and really known around Houston, Texas. And my dad used to play in a bunch of jazz bands, R&B, and then he would play for a lot of gospel artists. So yeah, that's how I grew up. That's what I know.
Great training, and I know we have some photos of your parents that we've been seeing. Also your kids, let's talk about that. Being a parent is one of the hardest jobs in the world.
Are they giving out checks for that yet? Do we get a check for that? But yeah, they are amazing. My son is an artist as well. He's a rapper. He goes by the name Salvation, except where the O is, there's an X. My daughter, when you look at all of these takes, or you look at me now, she's a makeup artist. She does my makeup. My daughter.
Fantastic.
She's an artist as well. She paints. You know, that my kids are other art. So you just imagine how crazy my house is.
Well, I have to tell you, I mean, your voice, we know that you sang on a cruise ship, and you're so talented. And yesterday on The Voice, you had to choose between Nick Jonas, John Legend, and I think it was Nick that asked you about your musical inspiration. And you basically named the Holy Trinity, Aretha, Shaka, and Tina, and which I think is just absolutely amazing, because you have it down. How in that moment were you able to pick Nick?
You know, when going out there, I was like, you know what, God, you know what, lead my heart. I just want you, you know, to give me direction on this one. And so when I went out, and Nick said this one thing that kind of resonated with me. He said, Dana, I have something to prove. In that moment, everything in my head and my heart started rushing to, when I have sang background for so many people, I'm on so many people's albums, how I've done things for other people. And in this moment, it's my turn, you know? And I'm like, yeah, I got something to prove. You're right. I do too. And it just touched my heart. It just touched my heart. It really did. Well, and that's how I chose.
It certainly is your time, Dana. And I think I can't even imagine the pressure. Like you were just saying, Courtney, how do you decide in that moment? But however you did it, you have done it, and we are so proud of you. From singing in church, your first solo at 12 years old, to being a background singer. Now is your time, Dana, and you know we're going to be rooting for you every single step of the way.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All the love. Thank you, Houston, Texas.
Yes, I do love that you shouted out, for sure. And we will see you all the way to the top, Dana. Good luck.
Thank you.
Making us proud, making Houston look good. Dana Monique. And be sure to tune in to watch The Voice Monday and Tuesday nights right here on KPRC 2. Still to come on Houston Life.